Hey, it's Stephanie with Imbue. And if we don't know each other, I'm an empowerment coach and a beauty entrepreneur. And I just wanted to hop on here today to talk to you about my digital course called Choose Your Story. But first, I'm going to back up and tell you a little bit about how it was born. Choose Your Story came from me going through a really big transformation in my life where I literally woke up one day and didn't recognize myself anymore. I'd been living by everyone else's rules and expectations for my life. And the result was I ended up in a relationship that was super unhealthy, a marriage actually, in a house that I hated. I stayed at a job a lot longer than I would have ever liked. And when I really looked at my life and started to disassemble all of the things that I thought that I should have and I should do, I realized that I had buried myself underneath all of these roles and all of these masks and things that were expected of me. And through that process, I started to systematically put my life back together, and this time by my own design. And the process that was born out of that is what I teach people in my Choose Your Story digital course. And it's also part of the process that I help my coaching clients through, depending upon what kind of changes they're trying to manifest or bring into their life, if manifest is a little woo-woo for you. So I wanted to talk to you about this today because the Choose Your Story digital course is available right now. And for right now, it's only available until next week. And I want to tell you a little bit more about it so you can decide if it's something that would be helpful to you right now. And I know the reason why I'm so passionate about this, especially right now, is that it's really easy when life gets hard and when crazy things happen to just live in reaction to that circumstance and literally just start trying to figure out where to put the fires out. And when we live in that state, we're not really taking responsibility or choosing our story for our existence and for our life. And to live in a more empowered way, you can actually, there's a lot that you can do right now to reframe your mindset, to re-examine some of the things about your life that maybe weren't working for you before this all started, and to start living your life from a place of empowered action rather than reaction to any of the things that are going on around you. So I'm going to walk you through what this course takes you through, the whole process, so that you can kind of see what it is that you would go through in this course if you were to enroll right now. So this is the workbook. And since, germs right now and mailing things in the mail, I have this all available for digital download within the course. But it looks exactly like this printed workbook, and it's beautiful. And it's going to take you through this process step by step so that you can learn exactly how to implement this whole process of change to any area of your life that you want to improve. So if you're someone who wants to do like a total overhaul and you're like wanting to totally reinvent yourself, you can absolutely do that. It also works if you just want to maybe instill some new habits or build your confidence. Maybe you're trying to figure out what your next steps are with your career. It can help you connect with what it is that you want and who you are at your core so that you can make those decisions and go about that process with inspired action rather than really kind of fumbling through the dark, which is one of my least favorite things about change, is that I feel like it's a lot of times really unpredictable. So having a process to follow can make that a lot less scary, which is one of the reasons why I created this course. I like to have processes that I can follow. So the whole first module is called Claim Your Greatness. And in this module, you are going to literally reconnect with your deepest values. I take you through a values discovery. You're going to take an inventory of what's working for you, what's nourishing you, and what's not. And then you're going to really start to embrace and find love for all of the parts of yourself, even the good, even the bad stuff, even the things that maybe people have told you are bad or not as desirable. I'm going to show you and teach you how to gather all of those parts of you and really embrace them and learn to live from a place of really knowing yourself. And I have a friend who's going through this right now as she's relaunching her business. And she was like, I really feel like if I weren't taking this course right now, this business wouldn't be getting moving, because right now I'm so face to face with all of my own shenanigans, like my own things that hold me back, that I can acknowledge them, I can realize them in the moment, and they don't hold me back because I'm able to challenge them. So it gives you that self-awareness to be able to work with yourself rather than trying to like fight against some of your natural tendencies. And then it kind of launches you into the next part of the course. The second module is called Clear Your Path. So that's going to help you remove all of the things that have been in your way. You will look at some of the stuck areas of your life. There's a lot of we hold on to a lot of like mental and emotional and even physical clutter. All of those things, if they're unnecessary and they're not in alignment with your values and what you really want to create, there's no room for them in your life. So in that second module, you're going to go through clearing all of that stuff out so that only the things that are supportive to you are left. And you're even going to learn how to set healthy boundaries and communicate those boundaries to the people in your life that maybe don't support you in the way that you want, so that you're better able to ask for that support. And then also setting healthy boundaries with yourself. I even give you scripts in here that you can use, which I've used these word for word, and you can ask any of my coaching clients. They've seen me type up these scripts for them in their own version. They work. They're awesome. The third module is called Courage Building and Calibration. And in this one, this is my favorite module, but it's also, for some people, the most uncomfortable because it helps you to discover and challenge your comfort zone so that you can push past some of those boundaries and some of the limits that you've set for yourself in your life so that you can move forward. Because if you aren't able to imagine your life as anything more than it is right now, it's a lot harder to get it to change or get yourself into that next version of yourself that has the things that you want in your life. So it's going to help you in small ways build that courage that you need to kind of get through to that next level with empowered action. And like I said, that's the most fun part of the course if you choose to let it be fun. Some people find it a little bit uncomfortable, but that's good because that's where you grow. And then the final module is called self-care. And I know that you already know what that is, but it is so much more than a bubble bath and some chocolate and a glass of wine. It's really not what it's about. Self-care is so individualized and it changes all the time. Your needs change depending on what it is that you're going through in a given day, your energy level, your mood, and any of your circumstances. So self-care for you right now looks so different than it did a month ago even, and I bet you would agree. So this is going to help you evaluate your resistance level to self-care because we all have resistance to giving ourselves the things that we need sometimes. So it's going to help you bust through all of that, make a really succinct, really clear plan about how to implement self-care in your life. And then it's also going to give you some brain hacks and processes for bringing new habits into your life, new supportive habits, and then also some implementation tools to help you repeat this cycle over and over again as you go through every change in your life. And I have to say, like, this whole process, the reason why I'm so passionate about it is that it has literally helped me reinvent myself at every single stage, and it's helping many others do the same thing. I get so excited every time that I see in my inbox somebody saying like, oh my gosh, I just did this module and I busted through this thing and I, sent a message to my son, and like there's so many things you can do with it. And the beauty of it is that it's fully customizable to you and you get to decide what it is that you work on. This process works for so many different things. So I would love, love, love for you to be a part of it. And it's being offered right now with a couple of bonuses. So head over, I have the link in the post to check it out. It's also usually markets for just under $500, and I've taken $300 off the price. So it's like a super great deal right now because I know that times are really tough. I'm a small business owner myself, so I know that funds can be tight. I want this to be available to you and accessible to you. And if you have any questions at all or want to learn anything more about the course, reach out to me directly. I would love to chat with you. We can even hop on a phone call or a Zoom chat, and we can figure out if it's something that's right for you and if it'll help you move forward with what you're trying to bring into your life at this moment. So thanks so much for watching today, and I hope you have an awesome day.